Hi. Listen, there's a lot of people at home, pool players, that are doing some awesome stuff. They're helping each other out. They're streaming themselves playing. Some people are actually making videos, you know, how to shoot, fundamentals. So I thought, I'm inspired. So I'm gonna make a video too. So I call this breaking and making a plan. So what this video is gonna be my mindset when I approach the table. I've got a brand new table in front of me and I have to decide what I'm gonna take. So this isn't gonna be me telling you how to hold a cue, how to stroke a cue, where to hit the cue ball, none of that. It's just gonna be thinking. I might hit a few balls after to see if my plan works, but that's not what this is about. So I'll probably hit about 5-10 racks and just talk it through on what my approach would be to attack the rack.
Round one.
Probably gonna break from a bunch of different spots just to, well, this table does not break easy, so. Okay, so obviously we got a cluster over here. On a table like this, I probably start thinking about what is my opening shot. And that's not always the first thing that you think about, because sometimes you've got lots of options. It's pretty easy. So you start looking at your trouble balls first, but this one I probably look at opening shots, the opening ball. And really, well, I've got the 3 ball if I want to take the little guys. And I've got the 14 or the 10 if I want to take the big guys. So knowing that I have a couple opening shots, I start looking at the trouble balls. Obviously there's a cluster right here that needs to be dealt with. Neither balls go. I've got the 3 ball as an opening shot. If I take the 3 ball first and I break out the 6, do I have shape on the 2 or the 7? Because the 2 ball still doesn't go. If I take the high balls, then I'm probably, well, not probably, I'm breaking out with the 11 or I'm breaking out with the 15 ball down here and I'm coming into it this way. So because the 4 ball goes by that 14 ball and the 4 ball goes that way, I don't know, it's a 50-50 here. I think I'd probably go with the low balls here. I'd probably shoot the 3 ball if I got a good cueing. Yeah, I've got space to cue, so I probably shoot the 3 ball. I probably shoot the 3 ball and I come into the 12, break out the 6. I'm probably gonna have shape on the 5 to continue. So I'll just do quickly with my break cue and see what happens. Actually got kind of lucky. So I've got the 7 ball. I might be able to work it that way. I've got a couple, and I do go past the 12 here for a combination. So not totally out of the woods yet because the 2 ball, but I'm on my way.
Round 2.
Probably gonna break 2nd ball here. Remember, you do not have to hit it as hard as you can when you're breaking 2nd ball. Best person in the world at a 2nd ball break. Marsha Mock. There's your kudos, girl. Okay, so I've got opening shots on either suit, so it really doesn't matter. I can shoot that 9 ball to that corner, and I've got the 1 into that corner, so that's not really a concern. So I'm gonna take a look at trouble balls here, and this is trouble right here. That's the one thing that concerns me with the high balls. With the little guys, not as much concerns me. Obviously, I have to be on this portion of the table to attack the 7 ball, because I don't want to be playing down here. It would be hard to even get there, but that's the side that you need to be on. So the 2 ball goes by the 15, so that's not a concern. I'm probably shooting the 1, 4. I'm probably going to roll up on the 1 and a little bit past, and then shoot the 4 all the way down here for shape down there. So I'll just quickly do it. Let's see if I can land my shape with my break cue. Get there. Okay, so I'm off to the races, so that worked out.
Round 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna break from over here now. See what happens. Head ball. Oh, lose the cue ball. So I lost the cue ball there and I left myself in a bad spot. You don't want to be down here. But nevertheless, let's talk about what's available to me. Obviously, high ball and low ball are available to me for a first shot. We've got these balls here and we've got this here. I'm definitely taking high ball here. So in my head, I'm supposed to be talking out loud and I apologize. So why I take the high ball is because we're already down here. We've got a cluster here that we need to deal with. So I'm probably gonna jack up on the 13, play shape, hopefully get to here on this side, and then I'm gonna be playing, I would play backspin to try to come into this cluster. I've got a combination if I have to, and these 2 balls are open. The low ball is not easy. I mean, I have an opening shot. I've got an opening shot on the 1, but what do I do after the 1? The 5 ball, this is a valley table. If you're really good, you can sneak it in there, but I mean, you're not getting much action. Maybe if you roll up, that's a really hard shot. To play the right angle to squeeze that 5 ball in there and break these balls out. It's a prayer. You're praying at that point, so I think you got to go with the high balls. But this isn't a great shot either because I'm right on the rail. But it is what it is, right? Got to jack up. Get that shape on the 15. So I managed to get it, and all I'm trying to do on my 3rd shot, I'm not going to grab a rest. Let's break it out. So that worked out awesome. Really good. Too good. When stuff like that happens in league and in a match, people get mad.
Round 4.
Let's try a head-on break. I'm gonna try it just above the center. So that break was a big break, but it's not really a great table. It was really loud. It should look better than this because it was so loud. But one thing I want to mention is that if you have a table sitting in front of you, don't worry about what went down. There's only one time you need to worry about what went down. All you need to worry about is how you're going to get out. And if you can't get out and you know you're not going to get out, how are you going to eventually play safe? Or maybe play safe right at the start. But don't concern yourself what went down. There's one situation where you do have to concern yourself, and that's in a league match. If you're an anchor or the second last person, go to your captain and say, what do I need to win this? Because I have seen a match where a person lost by a ball, they sank a ball, they took the wrong balls, they won 10-1, and they lost the match because they took the wrong balls. So that's the person's fault for not clarifying. It's the captain's fault for not talking to his player before he broke the ball. So remember that. But this is not an easy starting table. I mean, the 3 ball is obviously a good shot to start with if we're taking the little guys. There's no easy, I mean, we can shoot 12 in that fashion, but the shape isn't guaranteed. You know what? After weighing everything, I probably shoot the 3 ball first, try to play shape anywhere in this vicinity on this side of the 5 ball. And then I'm coming into the pack here to break out the 4. Then I've got a 7 ball still, I've got a 2 ball. I've got a few balls that I could have some bailout shape because this is 8 ball. This isn't 9 ball or 10 ball, this is 8 ball. So, and it's a 7 foot, so it's a congested table. Sometimes you just gotta slash. So, for this table, I probably shoot the 3 ball and I try to end up somewhere in this vicinity for a breakout on the 4. Let's quickly do that. It's totally straight on. I'm on the rail, so it's not cool. I left myself far, and I'm still on the rail, but I'm a slasher. And I miss. But anyways, those are my thoughts.
Round 5.
I'm gonna break from where I've been breaking from lately. I'm gonna put a little bit of left. I like that break. Oops. So I lost the cue ball, and I've ended on this side of the table. So it's always good to try to leave your cue ball in the center of the table because you're just giving yourself more options in the end. So that being said, this was a big break. So there is no trouble ball except for, probably the biggest trouble ball for me is the 12 ball. It goes to pockets. It goes to that pocket. It goes to that pocket, that corner pocket. But it's how close it is to other balls that makes it difficult, right? This is short side shape. This is short side shape because where it is incongruence to those balls. But because of how I've left myself, I think I'd have to take the high balls here. Remember, you're only thinking 3 balls ahead. That being said, if you meet somebody in the bar and they say that they think 7 balls ahead, I really love those kinds of people because usually they're not very good. They're just overcompensating for something. So just my 2 bits. So anyways, think 3 shots ahead. I'm probably shooting the 11 ball. You try to play 2-way shape. So can I get in this area somehow where I have a 10 ball to that corner, potentially a 13 ball or a 14 ball? That's 3-way shape. Pretty straight over here. That's hard shape. I'm probably playing to this diamond. It's easier to make that shape. Then I got the 10 ball on the side and then I can play down. So that's probably the way I attack this table. So there you have it. Again, this is just me talking out loud how I would talk to myself in my head. If it was out loud, maybe people would think I was crazy. So I would be talking to myself in my head, okay? Anyways, so So this is how I would attack the table, and I would be talking to myself in my head, you know? What ball do I start with? What are my trouble balls? How am I gonna get there? How am I gonna break those out if I need to? Am I gonna hit it hard? Am I gonna push them a little bit? These are all things that, you know, you just learn over time, but it's important to have a plan, because that really is the difference between a good player or a player that's learning and continually getting better, and a player who's a schmuck, and you don't want to be a schmuck. So again, be safe, stay at home, wash your hands, don't touch your face, be happy. The pool halls will be open soon. But in the meantime, and in between time, have fun. Have I toasted our essential workers yet? Thank you.